There's big news today in the fake scandal that brought down the community organizing group Acorn. It turns out there may have been a scandal after all, just not the bogus one that Fox News and conservative activists promoted. Last September, a conservative website posted seemingly incriminating undercover videos taken at Acorn offices around the country. Two young conservative activists, James O'Keefe and Hannah Giles, appeared to be dressed up as a pimp and prostitute in Acorn offices, pretending to seek legal advice. The heavily and selectively edited videos were aired around the clock ad nauseum on Fox News. What those tapes seemed to show, Acorn employees seeming to give advice about illegal activity, caused a giant anti-Acorn freakout. Defund Acorn! In March, Acorn was forced to shut down. Never mind that no actual wrongdoing was ever proved. It does turn out now, though, that despite what we've reported in the past, there may have been actual wrongdoing on those tapes. Actual illegal activity caught and revealed in this undercover fake pimp and prostitute expose. It really may have been a scandal after all. And believe me, no one is more surprised than yours truly. We've been reporting for months now that every official non-Fox News investigation into the case concluded that there was no wrongdoing. When congressional Republicans demanded an investigation, the Government Accountability Office agreed to look into it to see if taxpayer dollars that went to Acorn were used improperly. The GAO conducted its report. They released its preliminary report last month. It found that the nonprofit group did not misuse government funds. Back in April, California Attorney General Jerry Brown released a report on the case. His office found no illegal activity on the part of Acorn or any of its California employees. But according to a lawsuit recently filed in San Diego, James O'Keefe and Hannah Giles, those conservative activists, may have caught two people breaking California state law. Seriously, it's true. Those people are James O'Keefe and Hannah Giles. Because in the state of California, it is illegal to record a confidential communication without the consent of all parties. The lawsuit was filed by Juan Carlos Vera. He's suing for at least $75,000 in damages. Mr. Vera was the Acorn employee supposedly caught on tape talking to the dynamic duo of O'Keefe and Giles about how they could bring underage girls into the country illegally. Only that's not actually what happened at all. Through Attorney General Jerry Brown's investigation, you may recall that we got access to the unedited tapes, not the versions that aired on Fox News. We compared the edited tapes to the unedited tapes. We reported on the distance between the edited and unedited tapes back in April. Consider this. During that same not-in-a-pimp-suit trip to Acorn's San Diego office, Mr. O'Keefe claimed that he caught an Acorn employee giving him advice on how to smuggle underage girls into the country. This is from the edited version of that trip that O'Keefe released and Fox News aired over and over and over again. Watch.
Question. Would Acorn employee Juan Carlos consult his contacts in Mexico to find a way to help us smuggle the underage girls into the United States from Tijuana? What things do you need from me in terms of like the shipment information? Like what can I help you? What information would you further need, would help you in advice you would give me?
The location.
The location?
Yeah.
Whereabouts, like what type of like city, state? What do you need?
The location, they're going to take the girls.
Is it better if it's Tijuana? Is it better if it's somewhere inland? Where is the best place? I'm not quite. He's like all these answers he wants right away.
It's better in Tijuana.
Tijuana?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I have a lot of contacts in Tijuana.
Okay, and they might be able to assist crossing the border?
Yeah.
Okay. If there's like 12 of them, is that okay?
12?
12.
12 girls.
There's 12 girls, but there's like 13 to 15 years old.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damning video, right? Damning. Billed by people like Fox News host Sean Hannity as cold, hard evidence of Acorn aiding and abetting this crime.
This new, never-before-seen undercover footage shows the great lengths that one Acorn official is willing to go in order to help set up a prostitution ring, once again involving underage girls. Now, the man on this tape even offers to help smuggle underage illegal immigrants into the U.S. for the purposes of prostitution.
Actually, what you don't see in that Fox News report is the rest of the video, which shows the Acorn employee pressing for as much information as he could possibly get from these two people in his office.
So the telephone number is 201. What area is that?
It's from back east. I'm actually originally from New Jersey.
Okay. So you don't know what day? What day do you know?
No, they're coming on Saturday.
Saturday morning.
Saturday.
Well, yeah, like Friday night, Saturday morning, like
really late though.
Like secret
in the middle of the night.
Like between 2 a.m. and 5 a.m.
So that's the hour they working and that.
They're working on that, arrival.
So why is he asking for stuff like phone numbers, dates of arrival, specific locations, all these details? What's this Acorn guy going to do with all that information? What does he do with all that information? Oh, he calls the police and reports what they've told him is going to be a crime. Quoting from the Attorney General's report, immediately after the couple left, Mr. Vera telephoned his cousin, Detective Alejandro Hernandez, at the National City Police Department and said that a self-admitted prostitute had been to the office and was discussing human smuggling. Detective Hernandez contacted Detective Mark Haas at the San Diego Police Department. Detective Haas works with cases involving human smuggling. So that Acorn employee, who, by the way, doesn't speak English all that well, did the responsible thing. He elicited as much information as he could get out of this supposed pimp and prostitute in his office, and then he immediately reported it to the police. For that, he ended up getting fired after fantastical interpretations of his actions like these aired on Fox News.
He told us that it would be best if we had them shipped into Tijuana because he had contacts there that could help us. Yeah. It was extremely unusual, and we're like, oh, you can, and he goes, yeah, my people have experience bringing people across the border.
Yeah, remember when he said, my people have experience? Yeah, that was actually you that said that. The fact that the Acorn employee collected all that information, including phone numbers and dates the supposed crime was planned for, and passed that information on to the police, that never made it into that Fox News report on this outrage at the San Diego Acorn office. That never did make it into the Fox News report, but what did make it in shows James O'Keefe and Hannah Giles tape recording that man, Juan Carlos Vera, without his knowledge or approval, which is illegal in California. For the first time since this ginned-up, manipulated scandal broke, there is concrete, seemingly well-founded evidence of illegality. So, of course, Fox will play this story on a loop, too, right?